90 pesos. You get a free techno earbud. Now offer techno phone max by 4. It was 0544 019 552 and 059 409 112 for more inquiries. We're also supported by Bills Microcredit. At Bills, we help you solve all your financial problems. Kanene quick, but you say obia HR bills in the affair Bills Microcredit. Usika semin koye, upeska ko board down so mato materials untimi is come fe apafon koye juma oho. Ukra mpodie oma school fees ukra podie ufiera down nti ene untimi na fie biom ukra upesa ukra nyoma fia brochi onyoma koka pot usikasem upe jumeku a umbetimi aboa ma bibia kon kan ama wa eye Bills Microcredit. At Bills, we are committed to empowering lives and making dreams a reality. We are also committed to changing the lives of Ghanaians and any other person who comes to do business with us. Bills, any boama usika 722 we pay. At Bills, all we do is to finance your needs. They are proud sponsors of the Sports Park on 89.7 Max FM. Kivo 4-in-1 Gary Soakins mix. The only news you Odisheba a crispy Gary, crunchy granite, creamy milk, and a cichri. The only answer news you a one hour corner, who film, boarding school, uti a jumum, uti starno, a Kivo 4-in-1 Gary Soakins mix. They say, dear, and red Dania, no Danny Hubi. Now, Fena Kobe Starno, say, Mommy, Mammy Katia 1 city Gary, 1 city milk, 1 city cichi, 1 city, a trim, Joe Kivo 4-in-1 Gary Soakins mix, our 1 pack mo, utianoa, we so the fryer, 1 hour corner. Gary Soakins and Yamana easy say ubenye bia to our retail shop any market ahodo nyina wo Ghana Nkaiboy FDA tintim so any de bro. Bet borrow Star Times eso koya mwane edi jumedie no eba no betting there and one any bet borrow twabina dibi odesheba say we obi a ope bet twa. There's just one company I can recommend for you. Ubetimi so twa Aviator ne casino or bet borrow is the best gaming experience in Ghana and is licensed by the Gaming Commission of Ghana. Please gamble responsibly and remember it's for persons 18 years and above only. And then Yesifia, Hearts of Oak, Iron Bailey, Michael Mensen, Wa, Ena Fimpo, Asamoah Boatine Free, Sanso Ena, Yawon Komo Ewo Beach Soccer, Nyamia Duma na Ochewe, Empire Asia, Ghana ni Cote d'Ivoire Eddie Boom, AFCON qualifier, and Semben Ena Ekoso Ewo Masoye, Justice Blay Ena Coach Prosperity Ogum, and naming him as the new captain for Asante Kotoko, and ye name Frederick Asarin Soso as the deputy captain for Asante Kotoko, Yedihun Komo Ebeba, who is next to sign for the Porcupine Warriors. All of these are coming up right here. Coach, I know that Black Queens are no, and a power betting in Kasan say Ghana Maya and Black Queens for Japan. Koji 4-0. Yebusa say, and no, then a chere Ghana for say Black Queens no, aye, and a woman room pempen so and a yen and say Omodru Honum, we and in Sembebri, and a Jade Eba El Max 89.7.
Kwame na maybe the same Spain, but first when we place it our place. I think that they are seeing that. The only thing is that they are not playing for one team. Baku for Man City, Baku for PSG, Baku for Leipzig, Baku for Barcelona. But they found some. Now the man you want to say, afraid now we just not started. These young players. And to be sure with team now, players are almost hit 30. And more 3. Players are hit 30 and more 3. So when you go to their first 11, their goalkeeper on new 30. Players now hit 30 no. Is their right back Kukwela.
Left back.
Sorry, their right back Nani Kabaya. Their DM Rodri. And their captain Abel Morata. Who is our 3 players? You see who first 11 that started, no, Obienu what's 30. So it means the same players can go to the next tournament for the nation.
That's why Nico Williams says their focus is now the World Cup.
I want to assemble the war. And young key players that was active in the mono. Unai Simon, Nico Williams, Fabian Ruiz, Yami Lamar, Daniel Pedri. Defender ya obo ni din ya oko Atletico Madrid. Nomad. Those players are able to be available for the next 2 tournaments for mine. Yeah, but the next Euros are every player mean to mean guarantee no. Be Adani Kabaya. Namara Murata. Those are the 2 players I mean to mean guarantee for the next Euros. The next World Cup they could be in. The next Euros I mean to mean guarantee because I need 4 years. International. On my spend, I am one dear. Many free and follow football. There is no coach in the history of European football. Was it under 19? Yeah. Was it under 21?
Yeah, Nations League.
What about the Nations League? Now the audio was a couple. A bit see that.
Yeah.
Papa, yes, I am one dear way. And to make us a general status at time here, me name your social media was as so. And we be at say, or yeah, not just of the background football, so he will continue with the team. On my spend come on a media. So my friend say, Spain story no, afraid they ever starting more. Your tournaments be a wade be eka unsung hero. Player be a oh yeah, what the by the end time body din. Nana in the Spanish team no sa ade na makukwela. How our life had done it in the last 3 months. Make a January transfer window. Chelsea were close to release him. They realized, as for buy and fat. Benchel or a ball. Some matches were near the central defender Biako Boho. Even later part of last season. Normally the young player never that position in the mass Chelsea team. No. But under Mauricio Pochettino, in the last 2 months, our Chelsea or a different player. Or Kaya Kukwala na Yehuye, our Brighton and whole Sabio. And now he made the difference with our assist. In the young Bobby Kukwala Basso. Inti me hwe team no and I feel say Dilaf went to wire there. Dwumadie na waye no. Player for player. Me you top 3 countries e buy no nka ho. But there be make say national team bono. Yet the committed players and the coaching ebo. When you that committed players are you continental team move to my affair but you can't win it. I didn't spend for the in this particular tournament. So, my young
right now, and none of viewing experience in Ghana in Yaberry for Kobe Fana. Oh yeah, among for go be yes, and nicely go on some ketchup. And mean your opportunity echo tremo. Okay. And rather me tremako de fanku. Okay. Into me cofa American house ho. Now Messi or high sense office anymore. Nana, even the AFCON, I didn't see this. Wow. Is it because of prices no much chenana?
Even the AFCON, me who's the way. The last World Cup, me who's the way. In Penifo Etechi, Yamo Babaso.
Right.
Purely a trail say, I dare be our power game, no be able. And Ghana for a walk my team for no. Our love for sports, no. And we.
Wow.
Yeah. You will see this at stadiums.
Right, let's move on to the Copa because I count 7 minutes.
And it's other time, Nico.
Has it 20?
Yeah, madam. Yeah, Rodri. Rodri, ni Jamila man, I was in Mamba. Or the Major Major, I'm Copa.
Best man, young best.
Yes.
I think they truly deserve.
Sidinya be fia what no.
So mo de omo dia.
And the pass them ninti.
Ah, audition.
Once a popularity contest bank come on the dey say omo dia.
So.
Asamasa. Na Copa. Na men some the doors. Won say heroes in stories remember in the course of the week inti me nyan wie. Inti make you as time goes on. Yeah, can have say James Rodriguez here. Yeah, more final and he deserved to be the player of the tournament.
And he won it.
He won it. Njo ho de min cheche mbebere. Back to back for Argentina.
16th Copa.
I baby be wu na eso. A player olusu 4 finals. Now, we winning 4 finals. Back to back Copa America, World Cup, and the back on one saying, Filalisima.
Juda boy.
Misanka about no about church aso. Indeed, Messi 1,069 matches, 838 goals, 374 assists, in 45 titles. We're overtaking Dani Alves. As a single player, we're winning more titles. And we're 1,000, we're involved in 1,213 goals. Much more than games our ball.
Wow.
Abantene friend Messi no. And when we say the nine so I baby now.
He was crying, huh?
Ah, they. Nana, Emiliano Martinez. Tournament wa kwa Argentina ni nyina no. Goalkeeper of the tournament.
Yeah.
Ade na ye go goalkeepers ni I say ye ni dia. Play key role. Na the oya with the Argentina national team ni na wade no. Yambo Emiliano Martinez abaso. For what he has done. So back to back Copa America for Argentina. I'm sorry for Colombia. I thought the tournament is for them. But the baby are only penny back home. And so with him. You know baby are the X factor tag no. Come into play. And then I guided the Argentina national team to win the Copa America. I can't wait to watch Spain and Argentina in their game. I can't wait to watch that game. Pure talent. Bibia beba sa game. So Nana, for the 2 tournaments I about today, I think Obama made a good summer. Yeah, I enjoy good football. And I feel say we are all learning from it. And he talent I was watching Argentina game. This Chelsea midfielder, Argentina team a different player. Enzo. Adia ba could be see was stadium one na. Me who said some of the journalists been a report say e be yanka America World Cup no ye nyimfi America umujaka World Cup no ye nyimfi America umujaka crowd ni mu a na ntokwa nketibi na be fa baby egu na ntokwa nketibi na be fa baby egu a security threat especially venue na yagba ni Miami ho a security threat especially venue na yagba ni Miami address hu no me hu say yagba game ni no mu address hu no e ko save McAllister mo obo family e ko save obekai obo family you go agree no down obekai bi bae you go agree no down so na ye number at stance ni mu ono so na ye number at stance so the journalist be issue like this system so the America ain't safe for the World Cup Islam say America ain't safe for the World Cup Islam yeah wa ha dey save mine me who some man for comment pa social media Twitter me who some man for comment pa social media Twitter to find solution to it rather than to postpone it or to remove it from America other than to postpone it or to remove it from America ni pabdo na Africa and they believe say ni pabdo na America how to make World Cup for Africa America how to make World Cup so me shudama science am na community FIFA so me shudama science am na community FIFA solution to it and see World Cup 2 years they will find solution to it and no about World Cup but to not happen in the World Cup but to not happen in the World Cup but then the Enkem say the Copa America. Me for say and of course the Euros no. And of course the Euros no. Yen very good tournament. Bet maboyen. Yen na ya retina sia. Zabestimo. I'll be happy so back to PSG. I'll be happy so back to PSG. Well, by teams like Siena Airpen, and I for say, well, transfers, when you're very good, and I for say, transfers, thank you very much, Nane. 7 minutes. Thank you very much, Nane. I am Max 89.7. Good morning, Joe. 89.7. Good morning, Joe.
Good morning, Mr. Dow. You had a good weekend.
I did. It was family time. I met with my. I did. It was family time. I met with for a very long time. I spent for a very.
It makes you feel very refreshed.
You know, as you said this morning.
Yeah, you make family time with the family is always important. And what upon the payment charity for Naswa or Mutie. Nana, yeah, some Ayana Okasa Okaya name the pass. I say predictions are no prophecies. David.
And we switch on a kind of
and I know working. What so I know that prediction where maybe yeah, and I working. Say Friday predictions. I think most of the predictions just didn't go as I expected.
Yeah.
I think tennis. I predicted Paulini to win. She went down in the first set 6-2. Second set,
you predicted Djokovic to win.
No. Oh, there you go, Refiana. Okay. Oh, it's Paulini. The name is Yakaka. Was there maybe who's a Kase Ghana when you mujim Kakase? And go with your winning anchor. A fat but was a man there. This is a second consecutive final at the Grand Slam. Oko Roland Garros.
Yeah.
She lost. She's been to Wimbledon again and she's sometimes not a heading. But was a tennis in Sweden sport because it's a one-man sport. You need mental fortitude. Sometimes you need to psych yourself up. So it's a great team sport in Podianka. When you are down, someone will motivate you. But with your own one original. So we are wishing her the best of luck in subsequent as a Grand Slams. For Alcaraz, it was never in doubt. And sadly, I feel say Nana Yen Alcaraz and Bipima I got Djokovic Kekako 30 Grand Slams. Because Djokovic at age 37 and the level of tennis all bono. Nana the guy is still a fighter. May share the level of tennis guy no airball at age 37. No. It only took the hard work, and the mental toughness of Alcaraz to beat Djokovic. And I watched the full length of the game. And for Djokovic to lose a Grand Slam in straight set under 3 hours. Nana, Ejumani here for too much, my boy.
The way you are now.
What
the credit to Alcaraz?
It's a Mekato say. What's the Mekato say? Saturday, Friday, no. Mekato say if Medvedev had beaten Alcaraz, it would have been straight set victory for Djokovic. Because those boys are not tough for Djokovic. If you want to beat Djokovic, now you need to be tough. You need to chase every ball, every point you need to win. Some better ball no winning ball. Then some had you, but toughness need new. So I wouldn't say Djokovic time between at 8-7, making another Grand Slam final. How many tennis players were able to do that when they were at that age? That should tell you that he's still special. But Alcaraz will also have to keep that level of consistency because at 21, watch the 4 Grand Slams. There's still one more to play for this year. That's US Open. So far, the only Grand Slam I eluded the 21-year-old no, is Australian Open. And that is the Grand Slammer Djokovic so Gino Dutuo.
Yeah.
10. So it becomes very interesting. And at the end, the name yeah, because there was no way Djokovic was going to win. 6-2, 6-2. Last set, no. Third set, no. And now, I think now 5-4. And Alcaraz had 3 championship points. And he fluffed all. Ama Djokovic ever forced the tie break. But unfortunately, he proved to be too strong again. So sometimes, no, it was a BC, no, era B, no, not era B, but Djokovic should be proud of himself. 24 Grand Slams and still making the final. Nana, the guy is still a tough customer in tennis.
Right.
And then, Nana, let me congratulate Spain. And then I was thinking about something. Let me say, since I think 68, Spain edged their first ever European Championship, their first ever tournament. Where did they go? Omoko dying. Because in Spain, Spanish football, yeah. Then in the span of less than 20 years, 2008, but it's less than 20 years. 16 years. Nana, in Kofuat me had 4 international tournaments, 3 Euros, and a World Cup. It's not because me say 50, 60s no, I'm the Euros no. Where were they? No more they.
I'm dying.
What were they doing in that time? Up until 2008, Spain were not a force in world football. They were not for your World Cup. I bought top 5 teams on bet me World Cup. Spain. Even Euros, they Spain on bet me until they started with the Euro 2008 under Luis Aragonés. Del Bosque came in, won World Cup, and the 2012 you can't say Euros, and then they came back again to come and win the Nations League, and then here we are again today. A record 4th European title. That puts them in the class of their own. Obia ni omo emperor 4. Germany in what 3, Italy 2, France 2. Now, Spain invested into their football. They had a long-term plan. Investment no more year no. Nana, it's paid off. And people would think say sometimes men Pep Guardiola same. But Nana, Spain forward see they be among farmer Pep Guardiola. People would not really understand this. But Nana, the identity of this Spanish team, born or more born, it emanated from Pep Guardiola's Barcelona. Nana, people do not really know. Say Spain born or more was the same because I said 2006 World Cup. 2002. No more. What were they doing? What were they doing? Until they realized, say, they could build the Spanish team the Barcelona way. 2008, they've been arguably the best national team we've seen in world football. No national team comes close. 2008, they've been the best.
Till now.
Nana, 4 international titles. Nana teams are in the TBGB. In less than 20 years. In less than 20 years. Say 2028, maybe 20 years.
When him say Argentina for now.
Oh, Nana. You see, 2010, Spain G World Cup no. Now, Xavi, Iniesta, boys Nana, Lionel Messi ni omo Barcelona, no, they felt, despite the fact that they've won, they felt sorry for Lionel Messi. Even in 2014, Osaka World Cup final, no Lucien, they felt sorry. Why? Because Lionel Messi had a chance to naturalize for Spain.
Yeah.
At some point, so he had to make a decision.
Sure.
But the guy chose to play for Argentina because Honum no heading Ofi. Now sometimes I can say Messi story no, near true. Because this guy has lost 4 finals before winning his first one in 2021. Today, who would have thought that Lionel Messi would be walking away with 4 international titles? Copa America na bono. I don't can able 2 years. You bought 2015, also bought 2016, 1 year apart. So 10 years back, if anyone saw Lionel Messi being successful with the national team, nani panobwa, nani panobwa, and the guy has been committed since. The commitment level for Argentina, Nana, you can't write it off.
Yeah.
If Lionel Messi had not won anything with Argentina, Nana can the legacy no, and said and yet to say that's why the Argentines always revered Maradona. Why? Because the 2 year Dino, the guy brought something to Argentina. And Argentina football, the idea is at Japan. But today, look at the history they are making. Nana, finally on Wayne Answer, I'm about fully on the Copa. I think Gareth Southgate has paid his dues. And it's about time he just resigned as head coach of England. Mena Mebeka has said, since 66, Alf Ramsey, Edge World Cup my England. They've never seen a better manager, and it's true. Nana, he's been to semi-finals of the Nations League. He's been to 2 finals in the Euros. He's been to the World Cup semi-finals and another quarter-final appearance during his stint as head coach. But Endra, who showed difference on the pitch, Nana, name quality, it was coaching. The difference on the pitch wasn't down to quality because player for player, England players are more. Nana no more in class in Spain players. She player for player. Jude Bellingham, Foden, Kane, Bukayo Saka, Rice. Now look at the quality in the England national team and compare that to Spain. Morata won't be starting for England. Won't be starting. Lamine Yamal wouldn't be starting for England. And then because he's not better than Bukayo Saka. On started. Nico Williams won't start for England because Nico Williams is not better than Phil Foden, who is playing at the left hand side. Dani Olmo won't start for England because Dani Olmo is not a better number 10 than Jude Bellingham. It's a player for player. The English were far ahead. But aside that, Nana Borne Dahono, what was the tactics? And I felt sorry for Gareth Southgate, especially after England players, Nana, that was how I saw, that was how awful they were in the last 20 minutes after they equalized. You had momentum on your side. Then you just sit aloof and allow Spain to take the game to you. They were the poorest. And I was asking, so what was the head coach doing? Only Spain a show. What's it? With 20 minutes to go. Were they trying to force extra time and an eventual penalty shootout, or what were they doing? As a board, it's been simple. If you watch the last 20 minutes of that game, Nana, England just gave the game away. After all the hard work they did to equalize, they just gave the game away again to Spain. And then let's not take anything from the Spanish national team.
Right.
And then catch us that the difference between 2012 Spain, 2008 Spain, any Spain and is their directness. And England allowed these young boys to grow in confidence. England for the jam more now say baby now to say boys now soldier. Sometimes that's how critical coaching is in football. Gareth Southgate had a chance to win this trophy for England. But unfortunately, they lost it from the technical bench. Because there were no strict instructions. After you've equalized, 20 minutes to go. you are playing against a possession-oriented side, and you fail to hold on to the ball. If you get a chance, watch that game again. After the equalizer, after through you can say Kopama equalized for England. Watch the game again. The poorest I've seen England this tournament was the last 20 minutes in the final. They were shambolic. I wouldn't say they gave or they showed too much respect. Nana, they were just scared. Maybe I want to use that word because say what the car. You have momentum on your side. And I always said to say the coach had the materials, but he failed to utilize his materials. Unfortunately. Look at Kopama's impact. Every single time he's come off the bench, Nana Shega any impact. I wouldn't say Phil Foden is not a better player. For a player to win the best player in the Premier League, Nana, he's a quality player. But Bisao said, what did the coach do with regards to Foden's ability? They not be there. Even Bukayo Saka, throughout the entire tournament, yes, he came to light sometimes. But Nana, this is not the best of Bukayo Saka.
Right.
Player for player, England were far ahead. But Nana, Spain for they've always shown since some resurgence in 2008 under Luis Aragonés said they believe in the tiki-taka way. And that's not their thing. They adopted it at some point. And then they've trusted the system to the extent that even if it's not working, they still stick to it. And then Abayomo brand of football. And then make just a man last year World Cup, they took it.
Yeah.
They've dominated. In my football, now Spain are dominating at every level. Same as the men. Because they have a more philosophy be I'd wanted England to win. Right. But sometimes no born one when you're dear or the bono and the betches obey me to win. Average players throughout. Some of these players, imagine Robin Lemad. No, England team will rim. The nomad, all England team will. Akalaport or call Saudi or more friendly BM. It's the same thing they did to Henderson. No, quality wise, no, England were ahead, but it just got down to the point where the coach had to tweak things, the adjustment, and he had it all wrong.
Right.
So congratulations to Spain for winning their 4th Euro title. Now on Argentina. Also, I felt at least after Colombia bought throughout the group stages in I had a soft spot for Colombia and I had wanted to see them win. But again, since Scaloni took over this side, Scaloni the actual players will know. Nana is the hunger to win trophies. The hunger and the desire to win. As a Enswomo, every single time they still want to win. Because 10 years ago, if anyone sat down and saw say Argentina team be say Nana go be Anjini. If anyone who be at say Argentina team way amuko tournament na Germany yom amuko tournament na France ashom ebeba emu be soko emu aye de say Nana go be Anjini da. So look at where Argentina is. Now Lionel Messi is the most decorated footballer of all time. And 45 trophies. 4 with Argentina. He's won the World Cup now. He's won 2 Copa. He's won the Finalissima. And he has the chance to play again.
At the World Cup.
At the World Cup. Nana, Nyame Shirao Ishao. Lionel Messi has proven. They say the legacy, Nana, it's cemented. Because Oshe brought Bray with Argentina. At some point, he had to retire prematurely from the team. Because he felt the pressure was too much. But the Americans are Lionel Messi. Kind of story. There are certain people that don't be your film. And one has to be Scaloni. Lionel Scaloni, the head coach.
Yeah.
That guy has transformed this Argentine national team. The Albi Celeste are playing differently from what we saw previously, where they had the materials, but again, they were not able to use or utilize the materials.
Right.
Emi Martinez is one of the heroes. Di Maria has always been a wingman to Lionel Messi throughout. Nana. And Osha Omujeni throughout on Lionel Messi. This is a player who has capped for Argentina over 130 times. And then drop OJ trophy we no sumpo. Because any obiano to me bow out, sir. Tony Cruz was trying to do it with Germany. Unfortunately, I'm fat. So last game, Ubedim Kudim. Last game, you are going to win a trophy to say goodbye to your national team. It doesn't come that easy. It doesn't really come that easy, Nana. So, like, if Lionel Messi is writing his script, so trying the story, Nana. So Lionel Messi say, or trying the story, Scaloni will be part.
So the also chose story and perform can be part.
Oh, now some guy there didn't me.
Messi Sama.
Oh, that was my emotional, Mr. Minyantre.
All right.
Minyantre, what was your emotional? Head of sports, of IMAX Media. Maybe you'll be a Chiana na pay. So, Nana, it's been very historic. Teams winning now, for Lionel Messi, meaning say, Nana, before he even won his first title, maybe he would have thought, say, me naturalizing as Spain in Pancamo World Cup. And can we use.
But now he'll be thinking, say, I took the best decision.
4. Nana, he's done. So at this point, Lionel Messi on Bobo Bimumpua. Nana, he's achieved whatever there is to achieve it.
Right.
Nana, where that's it.
Thank you, so Joe.
Nana,
and experience from the Euros. Oh, East Legon.
Euros Hisense. Nana, ne krabeshe. I think earlier on Nana was talking about the crowd. But one, he didn't really describe the crowd over there. Nana, it was a massive crowd over there, Endra. And near money the crowd say, you see the atmosphere was charged. Because now Aqua says split will be England 4 and Spain 4.
Yeah.
But then at the end of the day, Nana, the gifts giveaways in that door. So I was really impressed.
Wow.
And then you see one, I was really impressed. But I think the young bomb so that's Euros says they did a really massive job. They really brought the best out of the Euros. On a giant screen, and it was beautiful.
17 minutes past 10 a.m. High max 89.7. Hey. Okay, yabako break. Now yaba be a good break cry. You cut through your messages. Now feel the hey Charlie, these messages I go feel read them be this. Okay, make a try.
Nana, we kind of saying me and me akwesi or Metro TV. They are discussing Spain at 7. Unsa na me ka say obi nche me say in recent times or might be a tournament the whole tournament obi an na board draw obi an penalty but they've won the tournament. No, remind them say in 2002 Brazil did it in the World Cup. It means
Japan, Korea.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to our messages and it's probably brought to you by Techno Mobile. Branabeju Techno Mobile. Abribia unya Techno Mobile. No for any chair. Dan Command Junction dan Kesiemu. Na unim se max by any Techno. Ya kabuma. And oba ya swear mobile phone ube tonu with ya 30% of the original price. Na ya spread ya ma bosume se bako se mienu se miensana wedi bit me tuewia. Na why then wait me de tuewie kama. Now let's move on to the messages. This one says, hey, Charlie. Okay. All right. This one says, Nana, if England had won yesterday, like football would be the most unfair game ever to have existed on earth. How could a team that played against strong teams England coach, reaching World Cup semi-finals, back-to-back Euro final. I was listening to a sports discussion on Sporty TV, and I heard one big pundit say that. Again, Jose said that the Argentines were going to bury James Rodriguez, Colombia, if the game moves to extra time, and so was it. Charlie, Max Sports Crew, your analysts are the best in GH currently for me. Sorry, I'm not taking anything from any football analyst in GH. This is not the first time Josiah got things right. I'm hoping to be one of the best videographers and would be glad if I work with Josiah. Can he please start giving us this season? A quick reminder, Nanedu also predicted something like 2-1 for Spain, if I'm not mistaken. Good analyst of the game. Thank you, Danny. So it was worth reading your teasers. Thank you. Good morning, sir. Nanedu, God bless you. Okay, last week you said it here that Rodri is the best DM in the world. I'm Felix from Kade. This one says, yes, good morning to you all. I hope you are doing good. Yes, Argentina and Spain have won the cup. God bless them. I'm listening and watching you live from New Fadama, Presby Church. This is Daniel Osewusu. This one says, I'm Patrick Nanias from Tema C9. I need more updates on Barcelona's transfer news. Kofi Ajiman, Black Man is a pig farm. Good morning, Kofi. This one says, good morning. Can you give me the contact of the... people do. Obi say, Lamine Yamal at the Euro 2024. Most chances created, 19. Most open play chances created, 16. Most big chances created, 18. Most goals plus assists, 5. Most assists, 4. Incredible. Now Josiah should tell me this lad is not a special talent. This is Danny from Dasma. Danny, hey, Danny. Yes, Brian Daniel. Danny na left-footed centre back na me when you be a mame. Danny catch him so benye be a mame, but 50 that time me to call Danny Mueria. Chendema correction. Good morning, Nana. Congratulations to Spain and Argentina for yesterday's win. What a moment for we the Barcelona fans. Kwame, baddest from Ashaiman. This one says, good morning to the crew. My best tennis player was beaten like a kid yesterday. However, Luis de la Fuente beat Southgate with pure tactics. This is Jadon Sancho from Kissiman. This one says, good morning, Nana. I'm Gabi. I'm listening to you from Kaswa. I'm really enjoying your show. My regards to you and your guys. Much love, Nana. All right. This one says, good morning, Nana. In fact, Spain deserves to win the Euros because they have been the best team since the start of the tournament. In fact, yesterday, I saluted them for their performance. I thank God for healing me this morning. Genuine from Darkwa. Thank God for your speedy recovery, bro. This one says, Nanedu is intelligent. His analysis in Ghana now is good. He said Man City's Rodri is the best DM. I trust you. I'm Tomeli from Spintex. We see. Good morning, Nana Darkwa and your crew. Please, we should ask ourselves that the Spanish players who are the 30 years old, look at their ability to play. But what about our players? Brother Ewo Ewutu Bojuase. Brother Evenkoho. Good morning, Nana. Hope you guys are doing well. You're making waves inside 8 Chemist Medina. Keep up the good work. Love you all. We love you too, bro. Call me Isaac, Jude, Selom, Ankuche. Good morning. Have a good day, sir. Good morning, Nana. I said it on Friday that Kopama will score. Keep up the good work you guys are doing. Sidik Ewo Nungwa Zongo. Sidik Mungode. We used to say, hi NDG. Do you know my Chelsea is launching their kits today? It's your boy, Royal Majesty from Fiakonya. Please let Josiah talk about our kits launch. Wow. That's it. All right. We say, I perfectly agree with Nanedu on Rodri Cascante and how he'll be denied the Ballon d'Or, despite being perfect in the EPL, UEFA Champions League, and performance in these Euros. The only reason that he's not a goal scorer or top scorer, and secondly, he doesn't play for Real Madrid. Ballon d'Or has become advertising and marketing tool for Real Madrid. They started promoting Vinicius and Jude Bellingham for the award even before the season ended. The Ballon d'Or has lost its credibility in recent times. This is Kofi from Kaswa. Wow. We say, I'm not a Madrid fan, but when I heard people saying Lamine is a better player than Ada Güler, then I vexed. Cole Palmer's goal, Cucurella assist, and Enzo for Copa America. What a day to be a Chelsea fan. Kingsley, University of Ghana. We also say, hi Nana, congratulations to Spain and Argentina. But for England, they lost the game from the bench. The coach lacks a lot of ideas. This is Anno Admin Passem East Legon Blue Gate. We also say, Nana, I don't know why people are thinking this Hurricanes England team were going to win a trophy. After their loss for England, I'm proud as a Ghanaian because a country who claims to be the first country to play football has gone 58 years without a trophy. How much more Ghana? In fact, football is Spain and Spain is football. Big ups to the young player of the tournament, Lamine Yamal. With the Barcelona fans, we wish to see Nico in the Catalan squad next season. Proud to see Messi lifting the Copa America trophy. All Barcelona fans and Messi fans are happy to see Spain and Argentina at the top. Against Bagbo, my name is Eden Wise, inside East Legon. We used to say, good morning, Nana. I hope you guys enjoyed the weekend well. I'm doing the listening inside Adenta. Nana, I told you guys Spain would win the Euros and Argentina would take the Copa America. And it has happened live and colored. Indeed, Messi is the real GOAT. My regards to the sports crew. This is Promise Ahaji. We used to say, Nana, is it true that any team that eliminates the Dutch go on to lose? I've not made this observation, Mohammed. We used to say, good morning, Nana. I'm Ni Aklama 1 at Pram Pram, last stop, inside Sunflag Material Shop. Spain deserves to win, and they won it. Team of the tournament, no doubt. This one also says, good morning, NDG. He just doesn't like the guy called Yamin Lamal. What does Saka have over Lamal? Oh, Joe. What is it about? Wakan is also there. Waka. Good morning, Max FM and the crew. Gary Southgate is the only manager in the world who could take the Bundesliga top scorer, La Liga player of the season, and EPL player of the season and pick a system that makes all three completely ineffective. This is Oscar Sharif from Amrania. People they talk. We say, good morning, Nana. Spain were playing the Barca football before Barca self-adopted it. Football is just a matter of time. Tell Josiah, this has nothing to do with Pep. Spain were playing beautiful football already. I quite remember. I asked myself back then why Spain don't win titles, especially in 2006 World Cup, because they play so good and in every beautiful way, yet they find it hard to win titles. Their time was not up. Now it's up. This has nothing to do with Pep. From Kojo Roxon, El Madina. Bullet for Josiah. Assalamu alaikum, Nana. Alaikum salam. Nana Darkwa. What did I tell you? England cannot win this title. If England win this tournament, then trust me, Ghana too is likely to win their next tournament. And people are saying England did well for reaching the finals back-to-back. If reaching finals back-to-back is achievement, then England is not a big country in football, because a big country like Brazil don't see reaching finals back-to-back as an achievement. I'm Rashid Nuhu, a.k.a. Andre Pello. It's time for us to go for a commercial interview. When we are done, we'll do the messages and go for a break, and we'll return with some news. Hasbrook have reached a deal to sign Andrew Owusu from Accra Lions. Kotoko are closing in on Samuel Tinedu of Legon Cities. We'll have more on the transfer market. Samatex boss Richard Nsenche and Sembe Nodia Tuja, Kotoko 2 captains, Freddie Asare, any Justice Blay, reasons behind the appointments as captains. Black Queens is Sukoji Omoni so Japan. Nina Nkoma Yedebeba on the sports park on 89.7. I see a lot of people trying to sneak in with their messages, but we'll do more messages after this interview. We'll be right back.
Brand new. I didn't tell us something. Your friend Ahumeka hit patch. So what's young? I won't baby. Now they are telling and let's say what be Nadu. Bra, what's it? You pain. And yet, sister and I asked Irene now or the Hono into the patch on area. Sister J. Ahumeka hit patch. I tell you, I asked. Name a few minutes and you're ready.
Hey, bra, Ahumeka hit patch. I had my power. Me feeling hit be Abraham Mediterranean. I feel pretty a wabi mo. Please not to me cry.
I told you so. Say your back pain, waist pain, menstrual cramps, any arthritis and idea. You should Ahumeka hit patch. What a special herbs and oil. It's a ginger and cinnamon. And I at a phone call Alpha Duo Pharmacy, Origin Chemist, Pharmajoad Accra, Palace Pharmacy Accra, Buakwa Pharmacy Takran, Knock Chemist Takran, and Malarigo Pharmacy Tamale. The Biafra 0599 802297. FDA Ajidodin Kratuatu.
Chairman, or you're very powerful. On it, I hear him paying for Wobu baby day. I know now was a say as someone. The man and is CC. A book by Jumezeno, or your program be a Yazaba day. As Sunday be a run and coin do bika, and now more Sador cana one cana. Oza some for Ozabano. Yababa, Yabatanaho, ye pensim. Na ye to me a bon crofum one brabo. BBR or reseno. Ye to me CC Zamon. Musum for Abana Magis, aka Mano. Kikame, Emenambatsnegum, Wadam Ebubai Jumezi, Ifide Biara from 6 p.m. only on Max 89.7 FM, Ebubai, 1J.
For 15 years, Quick Credit has been your trusted partner in micro-lending, empowering lives, and making dreams a reality. Today, we're excited to announce a new age. Quick Credit is now Bills Microcredit. Still committed to serving Ghanaians and changing lives, Bills is here to show you that everything is possible. Join us as we embrace a brighter future. Bills, financing your needs.
Max Predictor. Come every Saturday from 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. Your sports run-up comes with all your predictions.
Barcelona, Shakhtar, home win for Barcelona. Celtic, Atletico Madrid, over 1.5.
The Max Predictor. Monday to Friday. Review for all your exclusive interviews, reactions. And preview all weekend matches.
Copenhagen opened up and it's 1-0. Well, it might come through. Here to Torreira.
With all your predictions available.
Okay, so we'll go to Samatex very soon. Here we are. Now, Yabako Tokone Hatsabo, but Bedboro, Esimen Kancho say about the football bets and there is about them. Obieni wa onyomo bomushe or betting or Ghana ham enti bra. Almost because Euro na be Copa na be Major League say Europe ebe here. Do you want to be left out? No, you better not be left out. Sunset matches near Basundia. Humbeya say udu hube Jimbi. Udu hu Jimbia na wabete. Nti major the question Norwegian League kosu ena Sweden susu ebo league. Nti no preseason and Manchester couple Manchester ni Copenhagen and now be say Rosenborg. Yeah. United and Rosenborg, Ferencváros ni West Ham, Galatasaray ni Fortuna Düsseldorf, Sevilla ni this is a big one. Sevilla ni Orlando Pirates. Wow. That's an interesting fixture. Okay, until the no. Enani omra. Ebe Dani omra baby. Dey do there. It's a boy base ya.
Max FM, my bedroom. Ethiopia ranching chimney 89.7. Max FM, listen, Max FM, my bedroom. Ethiopia ranching chimney 89.7. Catching in your people. Ebebo mo nyumpa, ebemo mo nkranche. Abrokensi e won sam susuno. I just say yeah. Maxi 89.7. Maxi Nini 89.7. Max FM 89.7. Max FM, Max FM, Max FM, my bedroom. Ethiopia and Chinchim, Nefidi 89.7. Max FM, Mr. Max FM, my bedroom. Ethiopia and Chinchim, Nefidi 89.7. Catching in your depot. Ebebo Monyumpa, Ebemo Munkranche. I just say,
Nazama, Uzi Kotokofai, then Uzi Oma for captain, Yankan Wasem. There be me, people are mean Uzi Kotokofos, I'm a Justice Blay, any Freddy captains in Yankan Wasem.
Yeah.
Then I'll be so kafan.
Oh, I don't say, a very good appointment. And Adebakwa, make sure him say, a bit more continue happening in recent times. In the last 4 seasons, Asante Kotoko captain be appointed no season we are free ho. And that leadership role has not been consistent from Ismail Ganiu time. Besi, Rajaka Balu and Rich Bodwaga at some time. Eba Besi Rich Molamte and a can say Danlad Ibrahim time. Into Behar in the last 4 seasons no. Captain be anyway appointed now or to be called the next season. And I'm hoping, say, this time around the things may change. Me now, I'm just looking at someone able to me when you see to say, wait here, he could be a long term, and I say, be able to my work.
He's gone.
He's gone.
So
Not true.
Where will be your captain?
Almost share say be a Blair than Freddie Kasari. Me can't say appointment near wrong, but now me share the AC in recent times, no.
And I'm saying, what's the guarantee that Freddie will even stay?
So now to say a crumb hano. Player be a bar, there was no guarantees of better the following year.
But you say guarantee you also be a Juma or Hakosi next year. Ukwapu. Guarantee me also will be a Juma Kusi.
Yes, I did. I had say, minor. Obia, Yaku baby.
Abraboni a boko yenim. Don't you
understand? But I had the
no, Nyabuti.
Yeah, to Sana, yet it's 20.
Uba Braboko Chiana. Let me tell you something. Our football economy, okay, is the reason you cannot sit anywhere and guarantee a player stay on the domestic top flight even over 6 months. The football economy is so poor, say Obi top up of even 1 seed in power. It's enough reason to go.
It's down. Number say it's down, kakra. Than
very bad.
And
my question is, the people who are doing football, those are the ESCO. They know what I'm saying. And I own him.
Say yeah born na krom ha no obi adai so say e bind the next 2 months say oja kokko.
Call every club owner, call Keto Kriku, call Osekre, call Moses Parker, call them and ask them. Okay? Call Insenchi and ask him.
But why don't you ask him a simple question? That if he has a brother who is playing and there's an offer.
No, that's why I don't even want to overstretch it. I'm asking this guy, okay, as he sits in this studio, if he gets a better offer tomorrow, is he going to stay here? Be sincere with yourself.
Yeah, players no.
No. You only any part sell. Okay, they don't live in a different economy like you and I. You economy back home.
But to the can say didn't say Ghana hane there. Obia, the nice so anything can happen to anybody at any time.
I'm saying
the next destination.
And you Ghana and Kwao, Charlie, it be this life. Now Brazil for no South America, but Europe they be announced so young comes almost I'm saying.
But don't say in recent time they went to America and say the story is different from a young one be and I say a goalkeeper be a chance.
That's an unrealistic thinking. Anybody who thinks along that lines is unrealistic. Me catch you say born here bonu kruma. Okay, yeah body akoye ni ma piska. Obi enu obobo so pe glory kruma. Don't deceive yourself. Don't kid yourself. Okay? Do you know how moving it changes destinies of families? So as I say busua o. As some crofo shebre o. Me have seen footballers are not on mommy to JBDO. Today. Their mummies are owning multinational companies because Omubani Kwabruchi Kobobo. Inti, don't deceive yourself, madam. What's it?
Nana honey, what?
Nanedu, it has been there from day one.
Oh, but yesterday I'm in former house management member, Mr. Okuli, Edin Komo. No, catch him say, House usually less than 18 players that did Africa in 2000.
The
story is different. Why the story is different?
Go and ask him. Does he know the rich men in Ghana? I know Musika motivated our boys now. Where was he when Titi brother?
So it means we can go back there.
How? For those people to get one reward. That time, no one come and airborne. Say born not done business. And along the line,
so we can't go back there
because football structure is not something. Why are you making this? Why are you making this argument drag? No. Why are you making this argument drag?
One of the people I believe say when you have to we can also pay recent time. No.
I'll not allow you to go on that tangent because this is a big platform to educate people. Baby, you are throwing dust into people's eyes. Born here, born Kromano. There's nothing you can do for your boys. She know about mom better. Then I'll be. Tell me what you do.
Tell me.
No.
Let's look at recent
tell
times.
Me what you do.
And let's look at recent times.
Tell me.
Our best players are moving to African teams. Ebia or $1,000 or I say 5,000 Ghana.
Which players are taking 5,000 from which teams?
Ghana City.
From which teams?
Oh, Ghana City, they 5,000. You say you get
teams bang. We Kotokoni has nothing for teams bang. Legon cities. Teams bang. Samatex. No, Charlie, look, don't be deceived though. Have you gone to see the pay structure of these teams? Don't exaggerate though.
So can't we do something now? Some of these teams are for Africa. We can pay players at least $1,000 in this country.
What can you do? Tell me.
So that is why we need to head towards.
No, so you have
find solution to it. Because what did you say?
Senior, what can you do?
Then I have to me, I can find a man $5,000.
House of okay, nipa ba kodiao.
And it's America said, you better to make alcohol.
Nanedu.
And you know, Emma players to stay. This time you're moving from there. We can come back there.
You can't go anywhere. Okay, do you know Mr. Chairman?
Yeah.
Do you know a company called NDK Financiers?
Yeah.
Where is the company now? Do you know how Brekum Chelsea got into where they got to in Africa? You want people to go for loans to do football so that at the end of the day their businesses will collapse. That's what you're expecting. To pay players and their businesses will collapse.
So yes, I mean up say and they were the city and you to be go.
No, but Nanedu, football has evolved. Okay.
But the players even back there were moving. It's not like they were in the country. The players were moving.
Nanedu, Mami Kancho Asemo. That Brekum Chelsea experience, it lasted just for 2 seasons. After 2 seasons, every single player in that squad was transferred. Remember what?
Yeah.
Mr. Chema was not paying. Look, you see, Saudi Nyoma way back, I'll be tempted to kind of break down salaries of Ghanaian players. Yes, sir, I'm not being fair to them. So I see your cost at tangent now. Okay, Isa can in Boston, you know. Dance what's in dreams in Boston. Oh no, the Agbesima Mulayo. Apologies, come on, media agro.
Me first say some of the big teams should.
Yeah, he has a big body frame.
The yachts here, no, yes.
One of the newly promoted clubs, Afremia and inquiries. But I catch you point blank that he's not my type of defender. I don't think he's too good on the ball.
But Ankara, I don't know.
Ankara is very good. Ankara, me start me share no about second division.
Until on so move back, Ebia Kumasi, it will help.
Kotoko will sign that guy by tomorrow or Wednesday. Yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay. Yemo Summertech CEO. Nensema waka about the club preparations and I said, okay. I want us to clear all of these. You better Black Queens no. Near Summertech. Then we get back to our discussion. In there, the national 11 1. I'm not need to do that. Summertech's president, Ira Richard in Century, and or the way at Tony Martin in him.
When I used to be like a child. Now that I'm an adult, I have to behave like an adult. So now that we are champions, whether now near or last season, whether now couple, whether now couple, once you are part of this team, you have to behave like a professional. Except back on this in the culture. We have to behave like professionals. In the same way, I won't put a medical doctor and I'm school or now. It means as a footballer, you also have your regulations. It's your career. Indeed, the sense of professionalism, any attention, any seriousness out there attached to your career, that is what is going to earn you your accolades. That is going to give you results. And I'm sure those who were with us from since I ever Premier League, you've seen it is hard work that has brought us far. But the point is, we said you might think in another top. Be on that top, be a was will be a no, or that top will be a no. It's a pro, now you're not crew, you're ball, you're not market. Maybe I will be everybody looks at us with a different eye. And no beer who Siano who said is an ordinary player, he sees him as a champion, he sees him as a celebrity, he sees him as a leader. Everybody is a leader. He sees him as a professional footballer. Who said from Division 1 to Division 2, be about professional football. But when you are at this stage, winning the Ghana Premier League and you being the champion, you are seen different from say you will be out the second round. Because you are a champion. You are the leaders. And you've won it through hard work. So you deserve it. Now the biggest challenge is how to maintain the sport. But it is not difficult. You see about Muslim is here. You've been there before. When you have been there before, you know how it is. You know the journey you have back on with the Ghana Premier League champion. So it is the same way. What makes it much more different is this time you're on top there and the person will be you perform. So your endurance, the hard work that you do, say, now will be, let's say your endurance level was B or your skills level was B and now you be here. Now you have to improve upon it. Because we so back up to that B level, no matter where they are, so a mistake or you go through. It means that you have to work hard and move to see. So no do beer, it means it's still under you. What I'm trying to sum it up is now it calls for more hard work and it calls for more professionalism. We are sure some follow heroes when they are also. It's not that those playing the heroes are better than you. No, they are just like you. They are just like you. But what makes them different is their sense of professionalism. Until moving culture is under 6 o'clock. Until moving culture is under 4 o'clock. He knows he's a professional footballer and this is lifestyle. So this is what I have to follow if I want to become successful. Because everybody will be there, everybody will have people have talent, people have what makes you different and what will let you excel as a team and as individuals here is your sense of professionalism. The hard work, the endurance, the attitude, the mindset to make sure that I go for the ultimate. That is what will make you different from the rest. Si a person maintaining position I want, si a person go far in this African tournament that we want, we cannot do the things that we used to do. So then we go to travel. So when I was a kid, I used to play. Coach. Oh. Now that I'm a champion, I have to do like what the champions do. So there are so many things that we used to do last season that we cannot continue to do in this season. We have to open a new page, a new chapter, and behave like what champions do. Because we have never been champions. We have been champions in Division 1, but we have never been champions nationally at the Premier level. Even Division 1, it was not the whole of Ghana because it was only in our division. But it was a step in the right direction. We were crawling, started to walk. Now we are running. Now we have to go for the ultimate. And the ultimate is to rule in Africa. Mr. Cassette. That's how I understood you. I said, we were normal. So you continue that way, it means we can change the ultimate. It's too early to say no, but it's good to think about it and start working towards it.
That's an ambitious club president talking there. Richard Century is the president of Samurai Boys Samatex Football Club, Ghana's representatives in the CAF Champions League next season. And what he said, one also, and in a mountain Kasa, he traveled outside. On his return, he learnt about the draw and pre-season Safari Valley. Let's move on to some national team football news. We return to club football, but Black Queens for coach. I say friend Nora Hoptla. I can hope to say Nora Hoptla. And see Ghana ko Japan ekoji 4-0 ba omzi nyashi we na a friendly match omdi boabo omu for a subsequent games a edo omu anim nti Japan share Ghana 4 no in same way na Ghana coach Edbai.
In my opinion, we started okay the game. We knew that they will have a lot of control in possession, but I think our defense block was very well organized. We closed the center well, so I think our strategy in the game is good. We struggled a little bit to get in more offense actions in possession. But I think we lost a bit in nervosity, and step by step we also get more possession actions. So I was satisfied with the start. Then it's the red card. The red card changes the game. In our perception on the video on the bench, it was a yellow card and not a red card, because the player of us was there to support the defense, and then in the rule it's usually a yellow card. But then we needed to take it from there. I think also afterwards we had a quick plan B ready. So we switched in a 4-4-1 and had a quick changement done. We adapted very well in the defense on the new situation. That's how football is.
Okay, into Black Queens head coach, and what they say on also the nsem eba, almost play more, almost free Japan eba, and the BCBA, betu monim abra, one more ababedru or minimum. After so, you may dear the brewenche, the Bobora beach soccer for us, na Nashaw Boabo, almost air for weekend with AFCON qualifier on the Cote d'Ivoire at the Ebabe Boying. Someone himself boy, Aquasinti. Osiakama Asante Kotoko and the young apostles assigned Akwesinti Akwesikobo Techiman Heroes for first division last season, and so more than boy into any Madeline and Manton on Afano Edinako, a young apostles, the newly promoted Ghana Premier League team. Of course, on Wednesday is Kotoko and Hearts for the Democracy Cup. Say selected parliamentarians, SO, and ex-footballers, Ebebo Ama Jumedini Bia, Kama. So you stay tuned, we have more in subsequent editions of the Sports Park. Nanedu, Aname, okay.
Nana Darkwa.
Yeah.
I'm interested in transfers in the Kaka. My Yambo. Black Queens Sabato. And I think on my idea.
Right.
May monitor game, especially in the first 45 minutes. Me who saw money Japan no be answer. They are down by one lady.
That's when you red card.
Yes, in the first half. May I sure say Emma Japan for Nadia who had for. It's in the second half. Benya 4 goals in the second half because in the first half it was a goalless draw. The Biameka say friendly matches like this, no. Would gain experience because your girls see none of them now both senior national team World Cup that. If you be about World Cup,
junior side.
They're the junior side. So they don't have what it takes to play a country a World Cup be paying. Like Japan, like USA, like Germany. So omu be a ton safra say only a friendly match. You use that to test the strength of your team. And I remember the Football Association Abaso. Many free year may follow football. Under this leadership, I mean who said almost many international friendlies at the Mother Queens. Now you're entire. But under this leadership, in the last 5 years, you be Africa ha, you be Europe, and they couldn't be any Japan abo. So it means in bad football, almost the Black Queens need to the next level. Yeah, more the current Football Association about to say, almost do more come with him. They could do pempen so. Some of these things in the boy, and I made him, and it's another situation in the city here. I am born or about to say, all man ban confidence. Majetum say, if you want to test the strength of this team, it's not always against the African teams, but sometimes unya teams who move free Africa hani or mobile. Emma more than for. So may you sure so. Am I in score line be brave? By any experience on money free. And by the World Cup no. You two akoseda inti. Sorry, and by the Nations Cup no. Inti ni nyaya in preparation for the WAFCON. And by the bebo. And per what I saw when Ghana faced Zambia in the Olympic game qualifier. After Zambia for the best and one waha, we nearly qualified for the Olympic game. Now my genesis sign about this Black Queens team say there is something around the team with a little support, little international friendly games. No, the team will move to the next level. Now it's my back. The likes of Zambia, Nigeria, Cameroon, and of course South Africa level. No, at least for Africa competitions. My member association no, and the leadership of the Black Queens. You to me, you madam gift your worry in free mo. Omonia mbodimbo na ama yenya this international friendly year. Ama girls na kwa test my hoarding. It will be marshal. So it was a good test case for the Black Queens team. And I mean moving straight in from Mr. Rich in century in come on next time that's playing body in the day. Emudo.
Yeah.
Or can be in the speech where Samatas is coming from, where they've gotten to. Maybe I know my biggest motivation here. And there's so many come as champions. And rank commonly different from Ende. And right near the Samatas, no, different from Ende, near the Samatas. And one Samatas didn't come on there. And so who say, only Ghana champion edin komo. Enti kwan abefa so abekora wasem no. Should be different from Endra Tima na afi no fi division 1 eba. And they were a Ghanaian champion. Enti omombodembo ene hawa. Omo position omo hu Ghana football mu no. Very important. Say na ewuni samata so edin komo asa netie. Enti me baby ehia me kese ye omu two key midfielders are efri mu kono. Sedu Enima. How much may we process out those two players ni ye? Very important at the moment. You can get like for like replacement. Say be a player with a DM Obe place Seidu. Player your attacking midfielder. Obe place Keke. But for them to adapt to some of the system, no. Never more the same kind of performance as those two players. They might and be a chemo no. Mabuji League no. That is where coaching no ebim. So how are some of the best so ayo monyama in a professional way? Mene de yagene. There is no big gap between some of these places here can with Europe. Any players here in Africa. The only difference is the professionalism. The only difference is how they are being coached. The only difference is how you first one you Mumbai professional players. It's me sense into yagene. Evans was able to say he's a quality player. On your platform here, Yamila Mamo, and Nico Williams, Mufe Moi. Kebi and Konoso Bossa kind of football. Baby, if you go. And Timo did say, a message about rap players in the trimu. Normally, I hear you man. Very important. And may you show the players be fan of Supreme. Your challenges are your first work room had here. Is that they are now working on? And young baby, into bad ya beba. But quite of us were bad. Over that now, who are solved. Not Tim Ninkan Kone Hiano. That is where a senior ye did any. And see, young boy which is in Chabas say, on the place Nakagasa. In the conversation, we realizing who say, oh, I didn't supposed to be the very true quality players. Because I be setting the movie. He will sign, he will compete for the best players in the local scene. And see, you watch him as to players or the Bible set team. Let's my prepare team no for the Africa competition of Moko. No, so you my because I dare by acquire a chrome higher than a standard I best at how to maintain it or how to go beyond the free banner. Yana thing. Especially when the core of the team is available. In Common na Uno Mudibium for them to achieve Nyamabia or Yan in Mribi a trim. Inti, before say, a mat Nuru, and Ed Monaka Nimpin for what matters. So that is a technical team no. Or would you be doing Mercedes so as answer was so? Then I came. Oh, her draw nearby now. Ending of August. Not Champions League Confederation no. Early stage into the air started. So do we show barely 5 weeks and now 4 weeks. Because we are in the middle of July. So the man will about 5 weeks time. Na competition the air chassis. I hope Boabe na Samates aye for that competition. That is why I say your channel and common echo. Inti me did you say per in common team owner any mukodi it to motivate the players to prepare themselves well for a season that they enemy. Na Samates say to me maintain standard am set mo ho season a twa mu no. Mama ende with some of the transfers away here. Na me fancy. Tinedu. And so I made for that.
What is your budget?
Kotoko team no omu lose a lot of midfielders. Lamte. Zeze. Rocky. They are all midfielders. So it means in going forward, the Oman sign they need to sign 3 quality midfielders. Oman sign Bakwaba. And would need at least additional 2 or 3. And see, my person said that player and sign and baby yeah. You go to call BBH say they will still need at least additional 10 players to the current squad. Additional 10 players to the current squad. Because I don't think it's more than 5. And see, foreign players me and now locally so you sign me no. And see, I think 5 players so far. And see, they will still need additional by 10. Goalkeeping department, they will need at least 1 or 2. Central defense, they will need at least 1 or 2. Midfielders, and of course, the attackers. So, if Tinedu move, no, I confirm, Meka said, Oben a quality midfielder, Obabeka home. Player back where you Ankara and Saka. Those 2 players from Bofo. I understand say personal terms is not an issue. Sika ye omutu adema Bofo for no. That is where the question mark is. But I say omunya Saka dauda any Ankara they be cut him no one. It will help them and a position where they lost a lot of players. The attack no. Omu lose a lot of players for that particular position. Until they will need strong replacement for some of these players. Na ebu akotoko team no. The likes of Mfege, Mukwala. Omu ni players are omu lose here in those positions. So before say areas bia kwa Asante Kotoko Bobo no need to strengthen. Na ebu amu kokodin. So let's see how those particular signings they be see and of course the central defender. And of course, other players are looking up to say, Omo sign before the end of the transfer window. Goalkeeping department as to who is coming. No, you interest. Those areas are you watching him. The same as those players. Must say, baby, any goal starts to anything for some of them. And the earlier, obeyed for some of these players, no, the better for your team. So Nana, before say for the transfers, no. From now to the end of the week, I like some of these big clubs will confirm some signings. They will have a situation. So, Nana, pay your local stories are the good one. And as I had them the best.
Thank you very much, Nane Rujo. What is it about?
That's your stories in the door, Kaka. Black Wings. Yeah, so as the ancient anti-operation vote and you.
Where's our idea?
Oh.
For New Year by NT.
Oh, that's me. Bizarre.
Operation Botane da so ho.
Sao. Eh, the eju cheche mu.
Makubi so abo mo si den. Oh. Say kick the girls.
That I wasn't really surprised about the scoreline. APM. Or Japan. Or share Bola Black Wings. Echo boy, you know. I think say
flow.
Yeah, I think say the we need chima Japan for ball Olympic Games na man of football no. Inti o share any brain na won come the boy na. There's something at stake for them because they are also looking at Onim say Japan e ban ma football swap. They are one of the powerhouses in world football at that level. Inti for us to go there I wouldn't say all of a sudden would say Black Wings no enya dibium. And then I hope that we've made some and a very, very steady progress. Just recently we could have even sealed qualification to Olympic Games. If not for that Nyesi or Zambia a couple of months ago, we considered that last minute goal. I know team now ball. But unfortunately, we still
as the Black Queens a finished article yet. Your team way you're doing so bet mark say a force in African women football.
National team being football team being with you. So what you say. Always know the more you play against opponents, the more they expose you. You would have the quality.
No, now see Spain my BBA.
Spain my na so muguso boko. Na so oji World Cup ya na wapim. But once level aye ya bo no o hwe games aye ya bo and Nora Haptel. Abesi baby aye drew na. Now to play against Japan, it was a very good game because even when we were not convinced, we felt say the bibeba yene force bibeba at the end of the day women's football is concerned. That is a team that has won the World Cup, the Women's World Cup before. So you wouldn't say it would have been an easy game, especially when you are also playing with a numerical disadvantage. But now Nora Haptel need to with the Queens. She's done.
She remains the best for the job.
No. You just will be before. No, Zambia for job open.
No query. I think there was an interviewer. And some job on force in Monica say or committed to Ghana on Kobe.
So because people still have their eyes around Omunyana and Komope. She's really transformed the team. And luckily for us, as a friendly gamer, I'm sure say Omuyeno uptien your kind. It looks like she has been able to spot the flaws within the team, weaknesses, no, and that's what we need to build upon. Japan level no was through. Let's not kid ourselves. Japan level no on any day it was through. Oh, kind a ma ball. Among Bobo top 5, top 6 countries. Nana Japan won't be. They are a very, very good side. So in Tietimia corner with even 10 women now and by 4 goals to 0. Scoreline the mood, but Nana it's a friendly game. And the essence of friendly games is one for fitness, tactics. So what you say to look at where the loopholes are within the team. So men can say more about so, but there's still more room for improvement. That's what I want to say. Nana with Mr. Senche. I think say Nana sometimes winning changes the way you think.
Yeah.
He spoke like someone who has really Nana worked his way to the top. Utien Yokana. He just wants the boys to start acting like champions. It's very important. Because only character you can't win. And they would meet character if they are going to play in Africa. Into Utien Yokana. He likened this squad to Omomobo Europe. No. I say the difference is not that much. He's trying to send a message to the boys. Say,
is he not trying to be overambitious?
No, he's not. Being overambitious, they don't with young one. Because we're a team in just their second season in the top flight. No more Liga. If they were not overambitious, they wouldn't have dreamt of winning the league. Not to talk of laying their hands on it realistically. So what he has here, he just wants to change the psyche of the boys. Say, Nana, at this point, no, Munye local champions view. You need to move beyond that level of some local champions tag, no. And they will need that character. They will need that personality when they are playing in Africa. Into they are putting everything in place. But then also mentality when you are playing against some of the big guys on the continent. And I like the way he really spoke. It looks like they mean business. He sounded pretty confident. Say whatever they are doing throughout the preseason will pay off. They will be playing 34 games in the league.
Yeah.
FA Cup, or making about 6, or they come at 40. Depending on how far they get in the CAF Champions League, or they come at Nana, a bet you 50. That's if they should advance and go far. A bet you 50. Last season, we saw how James really struggled trying to play in all 3 competitions.
He nearly got them relegated.
Nearly. They had a good run in the FA Cup in their quest to retain the title again. Unfortunately, was semi-final. Semi-final again in the CAF Confederations Cup. League shaky kaka. So it's not going to come that easy. So I believe that whatever they have to do now, they've lost 2 of their key players who share the core of the team now. They've lost 2, Keyeke and Dauda. So who are they going to replace with those players? And shit, the squad, no, the size now. How big would their squad be heading into Africa? Already, they've confirmed Mankuyeli. But are there other players they are looking at? I think that it's really a good way to make the boys feel, say, he appreciates what they've done. But there's still a lot to play for. Because season there, Nana, they wouldn't want to end up winning the league. Then at the end of the day, you'll be struggling the following season because there's one more competition you are playing in. And Ghanaians' expectations for some Samatex was true. Especially looking at what Mediema and Dreams did last season. A ban is my pressure kakra Thomas because Obiayebi, since he entered Biasa, and Anano say we all the teams will have to strive to try and win back those 2 additional slots in the CAF Confederations Cup and also the Champions League. Into Obikoya Wakopia, Wakoshe, Ghana and Munyam Kakra. They've pushed. You also go and you also play your part. At least gradually, consistency, no. Any good performances over the next couple of years, no, would take us there again. To Uti, and I think they one of the things that made me a fast Samatex team Nana is the structures. The season just ended, they won the league. Already they are campaigning, they are doing their recruitment. And as a vibe, no munye de this the vibe is still like Nana they Omu. So Nana I think it's very good. What's it Tinedu Kotowo?
I Tinedu.
As a boy no oye player. I have watched him play a couple of times. I think Obekai Dano Mushe Hearts too. Ewo do. Now that guy ran the midfield like no be any hope.
Yeah.
He's your ball playing defensive midfielder who can also play as a central midfielder. But Ono yes stagnant sir, only a mobile kakra because he knows how to hold on to the ball. Ono he knows how to find spaces now at the end. Oh share signings are 4 years. I still say I fear for Ogum kakra. Because you end up getting all these quality players, then you struggle with balance. It becomes a problem. So if you really believe, because for this guy to play alongside Enchi and maybe Mo Sheriff in midfield, that's a solid midfield too. If you above Weni Enchi, that's a very solid partnership. But it all depends about creating a very, very good system for these guys. You Southgate too. Players the door so or to papa so but he's a very, very good signing. He will be a very, very good addition to Kotoko.
Thank you very much, Josiah. Hi, Max FM 89.7. It's coming up to 11:30. Say yes, switch echo beach soccer. The head of sports and the president of the Ghana Beach Soccer Association, Mr. Yao Ampofwankra, and Eba Bechiche and Komo na yaka beach soccer. Nyame aduma weekend way Ghana ni Cote d'Ivoire di bom Empire Adrian AFCON qualifier. Inti Shannon Sumai. Jumedi ade bre with Kivo 4-in-1 Gary Soakins mix. Omo kan woni ade bam. De ohia nsuo Jill Kivo. Na yema on katie ne gari ne asichire ne milk ya kan nyina bom na oso de enjoy won wie yi de eno na boys na omo mpe so mba kudi line so si en sign kwan mo omo ne omo froye no eno obi no omo de kobo mu juma sans so ena bills microcredit sikasem de eno ane bills o de ka ye tata o sikasem nye ufiera tata wakofa nyoma untimi enyi ne pot ebi kra o de afuo bi na wo ye o se utimi ema pafo sika no mko adwuma sika ni ho o ka se ba afimienu ni uni sika o de ba ko siesie for when you bills microcredit on beboa na de upe bia etimi akonkan e de amount de bia me catch boys and say enye bibia na spiritual problem o do na a financial problem into na say how na udu oni ache bills because it can help you finance all your needs. We are grateful to Max Buy. When we say on Wednesday Max Buy a be a new shop ewo Kaneshi Pamprom traffic light asiwo pe 12 o'clock inti Shenonson. Na sada na ye be shop no ye were amazing officer ye de bro san se ubeto techno camon 30 5% discount. Infinix Note 40 5% discount. Itel S24 5% discount. Techno Pop 8 2% discount. Itel A70 2%. Infinix Smart 8 2%. Na achede die obia benyebi. Good morning, boss.
Good morning.
Mpacho boko die.
Bibia boko na also.
You dey radio say in account.
Honor, it's a privilege. One Valerie na edu. Josiah ni mutala we.
Mutala on control bibia wa abonti mai.
Fantastic. The entire team.
Na beach soccer, you see weekend where big Ed Mamo money Cote d'Ivoire at the boy in AFCON qualifier.
Huge game, big game, Nana. Big test, as always. It was a beach soccer still, we're going through that process.
Sure.
Almost, you cannot say in English, evolution. That's what beach soccer is still going through. Hopefully, in Ivory Coast, to be sure, home and away, we've qualified to the AFCON in Egypt. But a tough assignment. There's never been an easy assignment for beach soccer. And this is one of them. Currently, Minoka say Ivory Coast or Morocco, or more campo, or the Moroccan national beach soccer team.
And I'm more.
Your Keta, your Ghana. Yes.
No, you Morocco na more Ghana. Someone to me no more.
Oh, it's on paper and logically yes, Obekasa. But you and I know say sports, football, beach soccer is also inclusive. Sometimes it doesn't work like that. Underdogs, which I think is good for us. The Ivorians are favorites, which is good because I know means that we have to raise our game. Boys, no money. They know what they have to do. There's no chance of complacency. I know there's out of the question.
Sure.
It's about the preparations. Unfortunately, you need that resources, the financial muscle to go and camp in, Nigeria.
Not any within your capacity to Cambodia international friendly baku.
Okay, so currently Ghana Beach Soccer under the Ghana Football Association.
Okay.
Per the arrangements. And that arrangement obviously came after normalization and going forward. Very good question. I think, say, Abwa. Yes, I mean, but if we want to go...
Abwa pa!
Nana is pushing me. But if we want to go into the details, some people even think that it hasn't helped, but I think it has helped, and I'll break it down a little bit. Who's there? This current AFCON qualifier to qualify for the AFCON if you're not part of the association, because CAF and FIFA, they work with mother federations.
Yeah.
And one of the things that Dr. Kofi Amwa, they part of or your interview, I say, okay, so beach soccer, I'm seeing that, Nigeria is here, Madagascar, Senegal. Why, so we're there, but we are not getting the support we need. Let's formalize it. It's like Congress and everything was done and great. So now...
So does government finance the beach soccer team like it does to other national teams?
No. It's
how?
It's
Why?
So if Oka government, GFA funds an aspect, for example, campaign say, the GFA is supposed to fund it. I'm saying supposed to because we're still just waiting for resources. But we cannot sit back and say, there's no money from GFA, so let's cry, let's fold our arms. What we've been doing over the years, and we continue to do, then we see what we can do.
It's sustainable.
Yes, sustainable. We've been doing it for almost 15 years, Nana.
You think you can continue doing that?
You're calling. Beach soccer, but it is not for us to benefit and enjoy today. There be if we have that mindset, and then say beach soccer would have left it after 2-3 years.
Yeah.
But the idea is to make sure, by the time a new leadership comes in, new committee, new management, we would have left something for them to work with. And we would have spread the game beyond Greater Accra, Adan, Pram, Ketai, and all the rest, across all the coastal communities and also inland. Inland, not just Eastern region, Bono, Northern, Ashanti. They don't have beaches, but we can bring the sport to those places and let it grow. But so far, Yeguso, and hopefully, FA would give us the support that they need. Just now, Josiah was talking about the national women's team.
Yeah, the Black Queens.
Playing friendly match in Japan. Fantastic. And this is about priorities. And I'm sure the FA really pushed hard. They've worked hard, bringing in a top coach. Beach soccer, so your time, Ebeba. At the moment, and yet top priority for the Ghana Football Association. They are supporting as they can. It's, we have a choice to complain and do nothing, or to say, okay, we accept this and add and take it to the next level.
But let me ask you just open and general question.
Absolutely.
What is the state of beach soccer now in Ghana?
Good. Excellent questions. You see, I have 20 clubs spread across. 14 of those clubs are playing the Premier League.
Wow.
Omama Kano, they are playing regional. They say Greater Accra regional. They've not started yet, but the Volta region have about 8 other teams playing the Volta Beach Soccer Regional League, right? And if we can spread that across to Western, Central, that means now it's growing. We'll have a big pond to get the best fish for the national team. Beyond that, sponsorship is a challenge. Yeah, Car Bank and Ante for over 10 years. And after close discussions, Car Bank is reviewing our relationship to come back even bigger and better. Next season. Yeah, more fantastic relationship, and we're still in touch with them. But GFA Bayern, I think they wanted to see how the beach soccer would move forward, and then they come back in a grand way. They've seen something good and better, and they will come back again to make sure what they've started with us for over 10 years now, we can continue. But back to what beach soccer is like now. There were players from other regions who are really being very competitive. I mean, everybody knows about Jonathan Soa.
Yeah.
He was playing for Nungwa Beach Soccer Team. He was spotted by Dambot, played, I think, a season, and Midiama also went in for him. So that shows you potential at Beach Soccer.
Yeah.
So if we can use that as one example, then other clubs can see, if they take it seriously, they need to take the league seriously. They need to take their training and all the aspects of beach soccer. That makes it so special and so interesting. Very exciting sport.
All right, Enti, what has been the communication between you and the technical team as well as the playing body? Omo Keta, what have they been doing? What's the itinerary before the game? And Ivorians, and also your expectations ahead of this weekend?
Yeah, Nana, as I said, Ivory Coast and Morocco bought two, friendly matches, very tight, very competitive. Ivory Coast is shot twice, or AFCON, and they've beaten us on both occasions. But the second time, obviously, we closed it. They are a beach soccer nation, almost Gyasi, many years before Ghana joined. But that's not the point. We need to close that gap. And why not beat them for the first time in Qatar? And Qatar, because they would not be used to that environment. And we're hoping that extra crowd, the energy there, the vibe that we normally have for big matches would push the players a little extra. Traveling back and forth, Accra to Qatar, camping is a challenge for some of us, but it's something that we've decided to pitch the camp there. And so the FA, in their wisdom, almost all my support, General Secretary Prosper Harrison Addo, he's been in touch with the team. Not everything is 100%, but you can't have everything 100%. So far, so good. Almost about friendly matches with local teams, and on Wednesday, hopefully, they'll play another one and then prepare for the game on Sunday. I hope, Nana, you'll be there. Obey commentary, man, with your experience. Of course, Nana, we are professional. Look, in any jurisdiction, okay, AFCON one match, that's a few $100s, if not few $1,000s. So we need to start from, of course, beach soccer. Yeah, beach soccer. They say we are now picking up. But your expertise, if the team will be there to support us, it'll be fantastic, and people to hear and feel the vibe. And
number qualifiers go amutami be share mo musan kwa we ko share no.
There be.
Yeah. And then you futsal for no.
Yeah, share Egypt.
I know ko share mo ho.
Yeah.
The futsal guys lost here by 5 and they went to win like 6 away, but eventually they lost out.
Right. It's and also futsal is a fantastic one player. There's one knee player plays in the futsal national team, or a beach soccer player. He's in
really
no, say beach soccer there. It's all about the
now maybe corporate Ghana. Himself first not Calbank mwapa beach soccer national team. I'm not talking about the league. Corporate Ghana ekomomwa. Do you get support from corporate Ghana for beach soccer's national team?
So Calbank, you're right, Nana. For call Morocco first time 2013. They came on board. Seychelles, they came and supported us. Uganda, Kenya, South Africa, Calbank, fantastic. The league, sanitation projects, and the national team.
Yeah.
But Calbank they're going through a lot of transitions, right?
That's right.
And beach soccer is a baby of Calbank. Now, they want to be settled and come back in a bigger way. That is what we've been told, and we appreciate that. Communication is ongoing, and Yameboa, they'll be able to come on board even bigger and better when the season ends and we can sit together. And hopefully by then, we've qualified for the AFCON, which will give us also more impetus to be able to, continue this partnership. But Frank Edu.
Uncle Frank.
Fantastic man.
Yeah, Calbank.
Awesome. Personally, to me, friend, I would say, you guys, I know this is the official package, but go out there and do something, and I'll talk to my guys.
Wow.
Yes.
So Uncle Frank was who Calbank, you also a bread.
Why? He's worked tirelessly. Fantastic guy, and I hope that other corporates, CEOs and managers get involved. It wasn't about sponsorship; it was a relationship.
That's true.
And to be fair, Nana, beach soccer branding, and if you see all the good things around the packaging, it is Calbank, because it's me the package, but no, it's okay.
It's Bas Ben I'm used
Bas Ben. Now,
so national teams almost GFA Bas no.
Yeah, but GFA Bas no any kita. We're using a bus from Pram Pram.
Pram the mu used to GFA bus na.
They be your Keta, but your Pram Prama, yes. We not the blacks. Okay, GFA. Not the black stars.
Right.
Yes. Into your mini bus, I convey
Okay.
You understand? There's one important thing too is that regardless of the challenges, and Nana, there are many. I can sit here, meet me on my list. But we don't want to focus on that.
Why they provide more kits?
GFA.
Okay.
Yes. Oh, I don't want to go into that because regardless, I say
you still have to compete.
Good. So for us, we still have to manage.
But you as federation head, at this one that would say you need to beat Cote d'Ivoire and qualify.
We have to. We don't have a choice, regardless of statistics. But him say per conversations in the corridors of beach soccer, they expect Ivory Coast to qualify. That's what they expect because of preparations. They've got the muscle, the power, but we have to do what everybody is not expecting. I say make it easier for us to go there and get a result.
Right.
Do you understand? So with all the challenges, you're asking all the right questions, pressing all the right buttons. But I'm moving away from the challenges because they'll be there.
You have to be positive.
Exactly. And we're managing with what we can. So hopefully, Nana, as I said, with the branding and packaging, Carl Bank decided, say, okay, you know what? Before this competition, we want the setup to be like this. This is in uniformity with Carl Bank's
logos and all that.
Right. Our branding structure is like this.
That's right.
So it helped us grow. We learned a lot from them. And I would say they're a free consultancy because we were with their marketing team.
And they virtually gave you everything for free.
They gave us, not virtually, everything was from Carl Bank. Not just financially and also registering the clubs into their system. Payments are made through Carl Bank for all the clubs.
Wow.
And that was an initiative. And we learned a lot about branding, the look and feel, the specs. They got involved. They didn't just leave it that
for you guys.
Up there, and we worked with their team. And I think over the years, all of us involved have learned valuable lessons about branding and the way things look, and also try to think international. But local program, fine. But somebody somewhere is sitting there. I like this in Ghana. I like what I'm seeing. Can I do this in South Africa? Can I get Nana Darkwa to come and help us do this? If I can't, why don't we get the structure and template? It looks good. Who's behind this? Carl Bank. Yeah. You see, so all these things we learned that even at the smallest level, the branding is so important. It's Nana. Hopefully, all of you guys will come and support the boys. Because my back for some business here and there to raise more funds for the boys. Yeah. And I say motivate you more.
I know, bro.
Because and people shouldn't take this the wrong way, especially the FA. I know they listen. There's no per diem for the boys. There's no winning bonus. But we shouldn't make it an issue. You see, sometimes we make the mistake of comparing Black Stars to other national. Maybe I'm coming. I'm saying it because I've just got a message. People are listening. The boys have families, right? They have friends. Mamen lande. One mamen lande and mamen kwe. Mamen lande.
Other than Muncha boys in bonus.
Maybe there is not. You see, that's what I'm saying. That with the number of days left to go, right? That hasn't come. And our focus is not on winning bonus, though.
About budget.
Thank you very much. Do you understand? We can make it an issue, but what? And that's why I'm saying, you see,
as federation head, no.
Yeah.
Have you pushed for these things?
Absolutely. And I'm say, if we want to look, yes, if we want to look there, the conversation will change. You pushed me.
With or without per diem?
Oh, of course. I know you see that. Thank you. That's the question, and that's the answer. With or without per diem, with or without winning bonus. Then I can come and say, Nana, say no, but
why?
That is why we are also going as committee chairman. I also have that responsibility. I cannot sit back and say, Sebi, GFA and ministry,
Prosperity Adomo,
right?
Mustafa minister.
Unim
crown,
the conversation will change. The minister has never stepped onto a beach soccer soil to watch beach soccer. And I may say the conversation now. The conversation now is
beat Cote d'Ivoire.
To beat Cote d'Ivoire. There's so many things we can talk about, but for today, if I want to move into that area, you are dragging me there.
I won't drag you.
Yeah, Ntinana, yes, focus. But obviously, I know they are listening. So the message is loud and clear.
Right.
Cote d'Ivoire. Now, yen support it more. Do you understand? Now, if the unfortunate happens, we have to work harder. And that is the pressure that is on the players and the committee and all of us involved. And, you know, for now, that conversation about winning bonus and all the rest,
right.
I'm sure when we qualify, Nana,
it'll be a big deal.
Yeah, they're not boys now. What they are supposed to do.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. President.
Nana,
Mr.
Chairman, your president or
okay, Chairman Yawan Pofankra.
No.
All right, yeah, that's it. How's the experience at the Euros?
Yeah, now I said a quarter final by virtue of Hisense.
And East Legon.
Yes, and other places.
How's the experience?
Fantastic. You know, I couldn't.
Nanedu was at East Legon yesterday.
Yeah, I couldn't go to Berlin, but I'm happy. Say I experienced most of the matches, and the way at Ghana, you see. Ghanaians love football, whether it's the Copa America, you know, whether it's Champions League, whether it's the Euros, or they love football.
All right.
It's, you know, I think it's Mr. Amadou and then the Hisense team. Let's continue because Okosha, it's not just watching. They'll give you stuff just to encourage you. And it's something that we should learn from and continue to do. Thank you very much.
Gracias.
Muchas gracias.
Muchas gracias. All right. Yampovankra, the Yao Star, and I'll say an etching common on a higher max 89.7. Yene Dr. Anobel of Mansour Herbal Clinic, ever chichim common, is our commercial interviewer. Every Monday, Ube said Dr. Bekiensa. Now, originally, I said a doctor about 10:30. Now, Bibi Chemukakra in Sienna, Ebeko with this time, but 50 next week, you can now. You stick it to your time. Dr. Ampacho, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Boko dear.
Yanko Pando.
Yeda Yeswa. Sina Mansour Herbal Clinic. Minti Mudinda. Ana mini Ghana.
Oh, Ghana ha.
Ana mudi muatite.
You break your adverse kakra. But we are there.
I had your mom mud moabed nko bebi fu anka mo hospital obi anti ni di.
Obi anti.
I have pain a bit my boamo.
Yeah.
Doctor na mo enfa.
Oh, your Bombay. New Fadama Bombay here.
Okay.
Ya Bombay washing bay. Ya Woteshi tree bro. Yes, also Tantra Hill.
Wow.
Yeah, yes, also Ablikuma.
This is your hospital ketwa.
Yeah, yes, also Kasua. You Kumasi Unaga Junction. You Konongu Kumasi runabout. You Takrade Anaji down to B.
Now it's a Ghana idea.
Yeah, your branches.
Wow.
Yeah,
wow.
7 to 8 branches.
Now Obua also me Herbal Clinic there. Me ye enamu yare na mesa. Obisi obi ye inompemu yare. Obisi utipa okra. Now dia ba mo dia na mo ye.
Oh, Mansour there all play or you sheni pebia no matter your condition. You sheni pebia obi okra na ohia dro, ohia advice. Obi okra na ene say ye besua bibi kakra fa muscle strain. Ehon. Obi okra na a psychological back clinic near scanning na you bet and ye hano ohia dro obi wa no medro sa onyare but the eye no and the subconscious mind no or problem or not dream.
Wow.
Yeah, and anxiety causes a lot of diseases. Who are drink okay, aman yare bebre or no mundrobia onim dia oy. Well, into all these things, you know, who are just a little advice for the patient, you know. Essay yare bebre. And your basically so baba never man do about to say konom. We dia no nanopanum na yimbi, we dia fabentia mi and safasa. No, nya no here ni pan. But just an advice can help the person. Okay,
it's here for Yeni Dr. Anobel of Mansour Herbal Clinic and Chichin Komo L Max 89.7 on the Sports Park. Now, and usi about muscle strain.
Yeah,
muscle strain.
Yeah.
Okay. They say akaya smabe se enson. Na ye di jumedie ni na bewienti. Dr. Anobel, we the obreni muscle strain.
Okay. Yeah, sports ho adie. Be see esu adie kakrafa muscle cramp and a muscle strain. We move from muscle pull. Yeah, sports. Yeah, nanti ya koye ba. Ubu wakrampa on yes sports bia. But all one I was say your friend say me nana itisiti, and I say me nana chimi, and I mean sana chimi. That's muscle strain. Achon. Nte basa na you have to relax. now train kakra be 5 minutes and 3 minutes na ansana I relax it ansana etumi ayeye so who say you acid defend lactic acid adose weak muscles no na cause lactic acid in time our body na a little bit acidic in time we tanya muscle strain I will say quite a fast so ebe born say one you have to make sure that your body tends to be more alkaline than acidity nti check how we take meat obi penampa o say aduma mi enti akra meat openchene yakofia ya ye nkwan ama no o say ma me nkwan ye de nchi na ntim no asa kakra no de apete so ka hu say like this bit my muscle strain in term overuse of the body obi wa physical activity awoye no wa ya manabro so eti you can predict say the wutu na ya wo ko wo ba you peja ho a wo ko ba there you can get a muscle strain or you can get a muscle cramp and as bit my muscle pull nti more physical activities can tear some of the muscles it mean my muscle injury your muscles need be it me te abanisa na the protein in the muscle is the mitochondria muscles ni mu no afedie ebe weak na muscles no ahode na kofo and that's why we are saying say muscle strain can be treated at Manswa Herbal Clinic to be TMA na omu a otanya muscle strain ni ntimu ta atwe no onama etwe no ni ntimu twe no omna Manswa Herbal Clinic oba ye benya no yi ama obetumi afren e wo 027 20 199 17 metan bo number ni biom just take your mobile phone number Manswa Herbal contact.
That's your number name, sir. So we take your time. And we young for power. So kakra.
Okay. It's a number no obetumi afre ewo 027 20 199 17 027 20 199 17. What you say ya wunti ni mo twon pa na nte kakra etwon else wotena se who say when your muscle strain brani and solve ma your body is tend to be more acidic a bit me how na obetumi for phone no agogo Manswa Herbal Manswa near MANSOA yeah
and Edna you spelling it wrong Edna sending me wrong
WA but if you also want to say your kind
Manswa
yeah
but the right spelling is MANSOWA
yeah obo Manswa Herbal ebe pull aba all our branches nina beba the water crade even how to drive to the clinic without asking anybody then you are treating now you see it on the internet with me about best herbal clinic in Ghana you see Manswa Herbal Clinic over there you have perfect advice you have bua or ho dem beba and if you want to solve muscle strain Manswa Herbal Clinic untimu ta atwon friend 027
but your muscle strain is chronic
it be a chronic and we solve it.
Wow.
We solve it. I'm telling the truth fact.
Ghana athlete be.
Yeah.
Every major competition no pull.
So do you know something? My main shared your bay. Me exercise be or back clinical.
Wow.
Yeah. And immediately, if you can't stretch your leg, Oba, you sure you do it over there and you feel it that right now I've been relieved. I say I'm more herbs I will call you so. Without even taking the herbs, you whenever sure you do it over there. So be it here me, the naya say in Ketuano, on fan and sound walk on show, don't say about one same panier. Unan swan Ketuano.
Aye.
Yeah, we toast no. From Sawa was see and lines and about what sell the panier be war nine I say.
I didn't try.
Yeah, that means the old blood was system no more into incoy. And a cam muscles line in team into my team and to me now. No banning na ye Manswa Herbal Clinic. And immediately, I didn't make chair, no, if you know.
Now, Shankrofon, no chair, no.
Yeah. So we all buy, you have to get up.
But then next week, don't check.
Next week, the main check.
What time I do share, it's the best time for you.
Yeah, I'll come next week. Next week, I'm going to be 10. Now, maybe see I train. Because I want to do more of education. So that they are sports for one year, in between.
Exactly.
Yeah. It will be from your betting from 027 20 199 17. We went to your number so.
But you're for 2
and you see a 0555 165 797 0555 165 797. There are a lot of causes of muscle strain. offer me many time no much and how you can deal with it. Even through accident cry it mean some problem.
Yeah.
You can learn more about it.
Okay, doctor, you beja mwako, but Dr. Nobel, any yura na ochifu from.
Yeah.
And ya kwa ebe nyina ya pomudi any ticket ayedi ko ebe bia. Nti health tips be advice be odbe mayansa ubeja ya wako.
Okay. Advice made by my major in our concern now. No, our food is tending to be more acidic than alkaline. Then saying you share a baby fertilizer then also, and all these fertilizers, and yeah, mine because and yeah, organic, inorganic fertilizers. Then my body be more acidic. Into make so be I say on time use lemon. Because a doctor me ulcer, I am power ulcer, so ulcer use cloves. If any pepper, also a bacteria, making sure so be too as if your system. Shall be your body be more alkaline. Then to be more, and yes, son, and don't go out to me until the whole day no monsieur is very dangerous. No monsieur baby. Say you wasted your hair, ye cassay, no monsieur. My monsieur no endorse on mount. Now, insurance no more, we are bear man out here, and Fajun so and shall one check. Every time be a junso. Who we sex be answer making sure some bedroom so.
Pacho boy, book campion. Jota, now we are winning side. A doctor can tell you now we are winning say.
There may be on person being a UTI being infection. Yeah, right after sex no Johnson.
How on time you so Jota?
Right after sex, don't delay Johnson. Now sometimes so your warm water, memuya shikakra, na fan shinkakra too. Oko bathroom wa no peja kwaku no de kwaku atutum kakra.
Doctor, mbachiro now. Kasha guy with that is
Radical kwaku kakra is good for you. Abaya dey so be UTI.
Wow. Urinary tract infections.
And urinary tract infections is one of the major causes amani-penya prostate condition and saying.
Let's just say in subsequent editions of your appearance, we'll be going into all of those ones.
Yes, sir.
Right.
Yes, sir.
Dr. Jate Anobel, Nyame Enkan Yadase, Mansoa Herbal Clinic, and is on the Mwabe Sports Park on Max 89.7. Every Monday, they'll be here in T-Shannon. So thank you very much, Dr. Anobel. God bless you. Inti Edibesi Joe. Say this, Anna. You do last one, you know I'm interested. That's my paper first. I say, oh, I see that. There you do me for. The number one sports station in Ghana, Max Sports, no size. Greetings to Yamankwa, popularly known as Papa White of Begro Odumasi. Greetings also to Raskobi One of Trinity Academy, Mr. Odeneo, our teacher Mante, and our Odiwe Bayo. Right, mommy 5 minutes. Sorry, you. What is your Yanko Hati? Yanko. Who you mean? Go who you Yanko? Okay, yeah, sorry. So thank you to Valerie, thank you Nanedu, thank you Josiah, Tony led production, thank you to the boss, Yampo Fuankra, Daniel and Michael, Godwin, and Afi, Obi Obuama Jumedieni, Eye Krabeshe Biara, Nyamisho Bia, yeah, they are proud sponsors as Star Times, Bell's Micro Credit, Max Buy, any Techno Mobile, Mr. Max Buy for be a new shop, El Pamprum Traffic Light on Wednesday, Bedboro, and Afi Kivo, 4-in-1, Gary Sokins Mix. Yeah, dear good. I mean, sure, na be a positive week. Sana what you are simui. Dear Edo be a kuma subia a rade enye manon. Nana need any Valerie sinki me lines no. Na Monday can go for on some can, and I'm si Debbie. Yambo it's nebe samba. Doctor Nehai Mboa. From the Darkwa Gyasi, we'll meet again later on the show. Bye.